The feisty Ida Salenko. Denial breaks away in pieces, takes time, patience, tears. Here's the disconnect when it comes to Ida. She was too much of a fighter to be taken out of the ring so soon. Ida was electric, alive with unsurpassed vitality. When I met her in her 70s, she was entering her fourth career, writing. She wanted to share her story, and when Wally and I told her she didn't need a ghostwriter, she would love the humor in this, because her own voice was so strong, she reluctantly accepted that she'd have to use her own words. She so preferred the stage to the desk. Darned if she didn't get out of finishing her book after all, that rascal. Maybe she just knew that her grandchildren would finish the race for her. Struggling with the gargantuan task of detailing the journey of her life on paper, digging through stacks of pages she was trying to organize one day, she said in exasperation, "Of all my careers, writing's the most boring." Without question. How do you compare the wrestle of words with the power of a stunning aerial drop kick that knocks your opponent to the floor as the crowd cheers the new phenomenon of women wrestlers in the professional ring? How could mere descriptions ever capture the thrill of her fame of wild, spectacular costumes and unforgettable personality? Words wither at capturing Ida's life in the ring and at the microphone. Sweet twang of her country music voice and her yodeling. She transported mesmerized audiences clear to Nashville and Branson, Missouri. Kenny Rogers appreciated that voice and her. Among her fellow musicians, she gave style new class. Her legendary collection of cowboy boots alone, which in its joyous palette of color let her match her every outfit, numbered 60. She even tried her hand at breaking horses for a while. Of her 30-year career in nursing, she explained how well she fit the job. She could wrestle any unruly patient and sing soothing songs to an ailing one. Ida had an answer for everything. She was an absolute dynamo, a human being devoid of masquerade, of disguise. Her refreshing honesty, her daughters and their families knew well. Her heart's bounty reached well beyond the roof of her own home, though, as she took time to champion others' rights, crusading for those so silenced that they need the voices of others to protect them, to help them, abused children, battered women. I remember the story she told of an orphan who asked if Ida would be giving her a hug, as she had during another visit to the orphanage, to which Ida immediately responded with that welcome hug and the warm, affirming words, "Why do you think I came here?" In that moment of being swept into Ida's arms, a little girl, an orphan otherwise lost in life's shuffle, knew she was loved. That, Ida, was your greatest gift to all of us, love. You reached out, you touched, you listened, sharing with others the inextinguishable power of love. You helped everyone feel better, through whatever connecting potential was available, no matter the setting. At home with your girls or in the wrestling ring, recording studio, hospital, prison infirmary, or as a home health nurse in tough Baltimore neighborhoods, bravely assisting with the first AIDS cases which so frightened others, gatherings with friends, giving talks, fundraising for animal rights, and generally simply sharing from the heart, you taught. Playing with your grandkids, all kids, you shared your zeal for life, your understanding of how human beings, though they can survive much, thrive best in love. The drop kick might have gotten you some press, but it's the life you lived outside the ring that makes you a blessing to others, as Valina was to you. Ever on, you'll inspire, and your love will guide many through a tough time. As for the celebrations, your multitude of triumphs in a life tremendously lived will keep spurring joy and laughter. Well done, Miss Ida. Well done.